do so much for this town. We would run out of names, but there's always people there. So one of these people is Sam Carella. I think most of you know Sam Carella. Sam is not native like some of the other people, but she's adopted Nutley as her town. And she said to me, she loves Nutley and she loves the people in Nutley. Sam was born in Philadelphia and was raised in South Jersey. She came to Nutley in 1985. She soon became involved with the community. First, she became involved with her children at Yonapour School. She served as president of the Parent Teachers Organization. She's married to she's married to Chuck Carella, I'm sorry. And she has two children, the daughter Christy, who is married to Tommy, and she lives in Nutley, and a son Chip, who lives in Nutley, and he has a significant other, Grace. Sam has 3 grandchildren, Amelia, Charlie, and Callie. She served as president of the Yonapour Parent Teachers Organization for 6 years. She served as vice president of the Parent Teacher Council. Sam was also active in her children's activities. She served as her daughter's coach for baseball and for cheerleading, and she was the mother for her son's baseball, football, and wrestling teams. Sam is a member of the Nutley Municipal Alliance, the Nutley Family Service Bureau, where she served as the executive board. Currently, Sam is serving on the board of trustees of the Nutley Senior Management. She's also a member of HOPE. She'll probably tell you what HOPE is, a very interesting organization. The Mattia Committee and the Juvenile Conference Committee. For 22 years, she's been employed by the Department of Public Safety. She has many responsibilities in that department. She's an assistant to the director of the department, Alphonse Petrarco. She oversees the department's budgets. She also is the contact person for any grants or funding, outside funding that the department might be eligible for. She oversees all department personnel, submits civil service paperwork, such as certifications and requests for examinations. She implements the department's programs such as HOPE, Shovel Out Seniors, the department, open houses, and community actions. She's the liaison with the other department heads, the other commissioners, to coordinate the town-wide projects. She's the contact person for all public concerns related to the Department of Public Safety. This time we'd like to ask Sam to come forward, please.
We're so happy to have him be the presenter for me. It's a long love of the Brown family and John in particular, Joanne, wonderful, wonderful people. Please forgive my voice. I've been a little under the weather, but I'm going to try and get through this without too much difficulty. I must first begin by congratulating my fellow honorees. I am honored to be among such esteemed individuals. Also, thank you to the Jaycees committee for such a beautiful affair. As this award is for public safety and health, let me share how it all began. 20 years ago, when I was first offered this job by our beloved Carmen Recchio, I declined because I did not want to be away from my children during the summer months. Carmen then invited me out to lunch under the pretense of working on his upcoming campaign. During lunch, he said, "I have an offer you can't refuse," and that was that if I came to work for him, he would let me take the summers off. So how could I refuse that? So there I started in May of year 2000, May 1st of year 2000. I had off that summer and was never able to take a summer off again. That was okay. In the beginning, I clearly remember thinking, what did I get myself into? What did I know about local government, police, or fire? Absolutely nothing. As a young mother, I totally immersed myself in my children's school and their activities and never really paid attention to how government was run. In my eyes, the town was managed perfectly, as I felt Nutley was a great place to raise my children, and for that, I was very, very grateful. In the first 8 years, I learned a lot about the inner workings of government. I was fascinated with how laws were created and how each independent department worked together to make the town operate efficiently and effectively. Carmen, as we all know, was there to help any and every person that came his way, and I was able to watch as he tirelessly gave to all in need. When it came to operating public safety, he took no prisoners, no pun intended. When we saw Carmen's car drive up to the building, everyone ran for cover. And you guys, all that worked there back then, we all know that everybody would run when we saw Carmen coming. He was tough but respected in every way. Fast forward to 2008, when leadership changed hands, newcomer Alphonse Petracco took charge of public safety. Many people were skeptical as to how he would handle the largest department of 24/7 operations, unions, and the most difficult budget to control. But he came in strong and never let go. As different as Carmen and Al were, they were very much alike. Both were strong leaders and with kind, compassionate hearts. Our department has tremendously benefited by leaders who have set the bar high for all of us. Together with what I will always affectionately refer to as the Dream Team, you know who you are, we created many successful and lasting programs, most notably Al's favorite, the HOPE program, Helping Our Parents Endure, a program educating parents and caregivers about drug and alcohol abuse, something that was so prevalent in society and so important. Many different events, many different programs, a lot of work, but also a lot of fun, especially for those of you that sweltered in the heat during those activities during the summer. Andrew Jernick, who had to leave, he was the biggest one. He would come in and he'd be so hot, and he would be, but it was just so much fun. 1 month after Al became mayor in 2012, Roche announced they were leaving Nutley, and a committee, including Roche, Nutley, and Clifton officials, was quickly formed to repurpose the site. Al brought me along to all the meetings, and it was great to be a part of the movement to redevelop that area. I remember waiting eagerly for every meeting, knowing that the outcome of the important decisions that were being made would shape the future of our wonderful town. What an incredible thrill it was when we learned a medical school would soon occupy the site with its address being in Nutley. A year ago, it became necessary to bring the emergency rescue squad under the fire department. It was, without a doubt, one of the most challenging times I've had in public safety, but probably the most rewarding as we came full circle with the care we were able to provide to our residents. The squad we have loved and respected was able to continue to serve the people of our town, now only under a different roof. We will forever be grateful to the forefathers of the squad for creating an emergency medical service unit that was second to none. Many of you are here today to join us. Our police officers, firefighters, EMS crew, and volunteers are there not only to provide protection for our residents, but they also care. How many times have we brainstormed about how to take care of a senior citizen in need or a resident who has issues with their neighbors? That is how we work. We all come together to do whatever can be done to help. Once again, the Dream Team in motion. In closing, how can I begin to tell you what a privilege and honor it has been to work at the best department in town? And yes, I certainly am biased. I know there's other department heads here, but I have to say, I just love our department with the best people. My coworkers are my second family. We work hard, very hard. But in between, when we disagree, we find ways to agree. We laugh, we cry, we share each other's joys, and we share each other's sorrows. I look at each of you, including very special friends who have retired, and realize how truly blessed I am to have each of you in my life. And to Al, how can I ever thank you enough for giving me so much opportunity? I will be forever grateful, as it has been an incredible journey. To my friends outside of work, please know how much I love and treasure you. Thank you for being here to share this special night with me. And lastly, and most importantly, to my family. For those who are here tonight, and to those who couldn't be with us, thank you for being the nucleus of my life. And as we always say in the Carella family, sempre familia, always family. Thank you.